Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to my presentation about my role to head girl. So, role of head girl. To me, the role of head girl is a leader of the prefects, a team player in developing the student voice, and a role model. Leader of the prefects. I want to lead by example, so turning up to duties on time, having impeccable uniform. I want to offer support to all my team members and liaise with staff to pass messages from staff to students or prefects and vice versa. I will organise a rota along with the head boy to plan what prefects will do what duties, and I will be checking those duties every day to make sure that my rota is running smoothly. And personally, I would like to help develop leadership skills by taking up this role, as I'd like to be an entrepreneur in the future, and I feel that leadership is an extremely important part. Being a team player and developing the student voice. Being a part of the Senate and getting involved, I feel, is extremely important for prefects and heads and deputies alike. I really feel that it's important to encourage students to share their ideas, whether they're in the Senate or not, and I want to be able to follow through on ideas, so really push for ideas from students that I feel and they feel are important. So a role model. I want to be someone that the younger students can look up to. I want to be highly visible around the academy with my shirt tucked in, top button done, all the correct uniform. I want to show them that they need to study hard to achieve their goals, and that means participating in extracurricular activities, whether that's after school hours or even taking part in trips abroad. I think that all these put together help us live up to the idea of the ethos of the school, which is all will succeed, which is something that I've strived for throughout my whole time at the academy. So my head girl CV. I've been a Senate leader since year 7, which has been newly named Senate President. I've been an ABA member since it started, and I was a prefect at primary school, which I was extremely proud of. It was my first role of responsibility. And my head teacher did once say to my mum that if I'd been at the school a little bit longer than 3 weeks, that I would have been able to be a good candidate for head girl. Along with that role of prefect, I worked at improving reading and writing with key stage 1 students, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I also delivered Spanish at after school club at my primary school, and it was an E5 activity here at the academy. I approach each of my tasks or challenges, whether that's within lesson or not, with enthusiasm, and I like to think with reliability that I will get that task done. And I always put 100% effort into anything that I do. USP 1, my unique selling point. I said before that I wanted to be an entrepreneur, so I thought I'd include a bit of that into my presentation. Dedication is my first one. So as I said, I've been a leader of the Senate since year 7, and I never gave up, even when it was getting a little bit difficult. I worked hard to make sure that it was what I wanted it to be and what I thought it should be for the teachers. And with a little bit of help, it's now a great group I'm immensely proud of. To me, this shows that I am dedicated and will strive to succeed. My second one is determination. In year 7, I did go through a bit of a traumatic experience, and year 7 was a difficult year for me. I found it extremely important that I had someone there to talk to, someone that was there for me and was there to reassure me, and I was always determined to not let what happened to me take over. I was always determined to succeed at school, and that determination I feel will really help me in my role of head girl, in driving ideas and driving new things that I feel are important to introduce. And my third one is desire, and this is something that I would like to set up with the help of staff and students. I want to set up a small group that runs alongside the Kiwi Club that Sir has, and my experience in Spain has made me want to set up this group, as I have empathy for INAs and EAL as well, because it's not only hard having to start a new school, meet new people, learn new ways of doing things, but having to do it in a different language is also really, really hard. And I want to be able, with using this group, to help people understand the fundamental things that they need to do at school and help them integrate a little bit better and make sure they're not segregated and not separated from everyone else just because of the classification that they may come under. Yes, there is more, but I'm nearly done. So I think personally I'm kind and understanding, which I think is really important as a leader, no matter where in the school, no matter what sort of leader, but also to be fair. Everyone's treated equally and that there's no favouritism at all, no matter friends or not, no favouritism. And I do enjoy having a bit of fun, having a bit of a laugh, but only once everything that we need to get done is done. So, thank you for listening to me. I hope that you can help me, and I have done enough to help myself reach my goal of becoming head girl. And before I go, if I've got enough time, I would just like to welcome any questions from anyone.